here's a little size comparison for you. To be honest, there's really not a whole lot difference in size. I mean, you park them side by side, the height's the same. It weighs about, the 63 weighs about 7 or 8, maybe 9,000 pounds less than the 77. But this is the first time I've ever run a hydrostat track loader, and I will have to say it will run circles around the 977. Do I think it's stronger? No, I don't, but it will do. It's just so much faster, you know. Instead of changing gears, you're just changing direct. I mean, you're all doing the same thing, but you know, first gear is pretty slow and second's a little too fast to try and do anything, but you can control it with this. So, but I'm no operator, I'm just a mechanic. So, but anyways, might be asking, you know, well, how's it doing? Well, it's doing fine, it runs fine. Got a couple leaks on the transmission. Nothing, you know, I didn't mess with the transmission. I put a filter in it and put new drive motor hoses on it. That's all I did for both sides. The only thing leaking on the engine is this O-ring for the drain, turbo drain, which is really no big deal. Don't know what happened. Is what it is. I'm not really too worried about it. I can fix that in less than 30 minutes. Alternator's charging. Of course it should be. I had it rebuilt. I had a couple of cold water leaks on a couple of the hoses, but I just snugged the clamps up on them. No big deal. So 953s, the splitter box shares oil with the transmission. On a 63 and a 73, well, I guess it'd be 43 and 53. But anyways, on a 63 and a 73, you've got your transmission oil, and then you've got a separate compartment for the splitter box. Well, when I first started doing the rebuild, when I checked the oil in the splitter box, it was way over full, but it looked like fresh oil. It wasn't like what was in the transmission, so I wasn't too concerned with it, but it was in the back of my mind. Anyways, I drained the splitter box. I refilled it when I went to go start it. I ran it for 2 or 3 hours, I guess on Sunday afternoon. What is today? I think today is Tuesday. Anyways, I ran it for 2 or 3 hours. I just checked it before I started this video. It's still right on the full mark. If it's transferring, it's really, really, really slow. But this machine will take some getting used to. It does have pilot operated implement controls, whereas the 77 is all linkage operated, so it's a little bit harder. This is, you know, I find myself kind of pressing it a little too hard sometimes, but anyways, I've got to do the cylinders. The lifts are not like, they're wet, they're leaking, but the tilt is just, you can see it's just covered in oil. So, but anyways, I'm gonna crank it up and I'm gonna get it up to the house. I've got to do the undercarriage on it. Ended up finding a good used undercarriage to put on it. As you can see, if that shows up, you see this is wore slapped through into the pin. It's a shame. Somebody should have kept up with the maintenance on it, but you know, it is what it is. I haven't hooked the cab harness back up yet. It was disconnected when I got it. I'm gonna try that, see if the horn and all works and the buzzer and all that, but not really too concerned with it. All my lights work. Got a storm coming in tonight, and I wanted to get it up there in my driveway before I tracked a bunch of mud in my driveway. So this will be the first start in, I guess, 2 or 3 days. Shouldn't have any problem. So this light here is your charging light. It goes out when you start it. The oil pressure light's supposed to be on, but the wiring has been jumped. I've got to fix that as well. Got to put a new pressure switch and hook it up. Obviously the wiring is good because the light does not come on, and when you flip the check, they all come on. So it tells me that the wiring's good. It's just a matter of fixing the switch up basically. But it's got great oil pressure. I put a manual gauge in it. Got a floor mat for it as well. But anyways, here we go. Stand back here. So I didn't run it too much, and all I did was move some dirt with it. I don't have any of the belly pans on, simply because I just want to check for leaks and make sure everything is going to be okay with it. So far everything looks good with it. I guess I can strap you on here and we can take it for a ride up to the house, but yeah, I had to adjust the pumps on it when it first started. It would whine real bad, so I had to adjust the neutrals on the pumps and the transmission. It really wasn't a bad job at all. But anyways, let's get up here and get it going. It was about 70 degrees today, so it shouldn't have to warm up very much. But I gotta, like I said, pack the cylinders and all that.